And welcome to GP3 in SFR Season 11 now, round 1 in Bahrain. We're starting over again. New cars, new teammates, new teams, new divisions. Sorry, not new divisions. New drivers in new divisions. Um, and I and I'm a new commentator for GP3 as well. I am GP3 commentator for the season, SFR Smithy. Tonight I am joined by SFR Mad G.
Hello, I bet you'll miss me. I'm back.
Yeah, he won GP4 yesterday. And I'm guessing he was absolutely buzzing about that.
Oh, of course I was buzzing about it. You would get about any race wins. I say tonight's going to be just as fun as well. Of course, it is. What it used like it's always called. It's always called. Sorry, Tom, I'm going to nick this. The worldwide celebration that is GP3.
Yeah, and yeah, it's new season, new commentators as well for GP3, and new cars. It's going to be a really exciting season. What are your thoughts on the new season?
Well, soon find out. I really can't say anything because we don't know what people are like. We just have to watch and find out, really.
Yeah,
Pretty much like you did last time, anyway.
yeah, well, we had a little sneak. I've had a little sneak peek at the time trial times, and at the minute, SFR Paul is really quick around here. GP1 pace he is around. Um, like he could be a really good shout for the win tonight if he can keep it on track. And obviously last night as well, it was really tight, really close racing, and people kept losing it, kept spinning the tires. Do you think
Yeah.
that's hard on him again?
By the looks of it, yes, it is. So we're going to see that quite a lot anyway. I think throughout all divisions, I think even we go to GP2, GP1, it's going to be cases where it spins out. But no, I mean, like I say, we have no idea what these guys are like. We have no idea what they're going to, what subs they're using, if they practice at all, if they got it. Anything. There's so many things that can go on with this race, and I'm really looking forward to it. Like I say, SFR Paul has been absolutely rapid lately. Like I say, we've got a couple of reserves in tonight, as far as I'm aware. I believe.
Um, I'll have a look. Um, just give me a second. Is
As I think SFR Oliver is one of them.
yes, that's far Oliver is 100%.
And who is the other one? Is it Thinking Nade?
I think
Who?
so.
I don't know.
Speaking of thinking, Nate, he is first out on track as well.
Got a
After
first man out on track. First man of GP3 has come out on track.
what a title that'd be. First first man out on GP3. I think he's a new driver as well. He's going to be the first round.
He was around last season, here and there. But like I say, didn't do the full season. He was just there, here and there. But I think right behind him, you've actually got the double GB5 champion, which is the bear, who's actually taken over the first man. Going to make a lap at the moment.
And his teammate in the barrier.
Oh dear.
His teammate is title rival from last season as well, Esfar Doran. Both in the Aston Martin again as well.
I know. I think there's something going on there to get the Aston Martin again. Shh, we don't know about that. Shh, we didn't say anything. No, it should be good. I mean, like I say, the Baron Brawl last season, well, the past two seasons I've raced them down in GB5 have been absolutely immense. They've both been absolutely amazing. I can't thank them enough in GB5 because I've had some great races with them both, some great battles, some great fights. I say, this game, unfortunately, is some people who've picked up really good. They've gone faster. Some of us, like myself, have been unable to get grips to it. It's one of those things.
Yeah, you have been unable to get to grips with it where you've already won a race.
Shh, I didn't win it. No, seriously. But yeah, for now, only because, like I say, if people are just trying to get grips with it, they can't. You just can't go out the corners like you used to, and everyone's trying to adjust to it, i.e. myself. Like I say, it's just going to be fun, but actually the bear is now on a fast lap. Let's see what he can do.
First man on a fast lap in GP3. New cars as well, looking actually a little higher from the ground than they were last
Yeah, I think it's just the way they're designed. Even you watch the real F1, the front wing is higher on most cars. Don't ask why. I just think it's so they can get around the corner better. But I know nothing. I know nothing.
Maybe to help with the ground effect as well, because that's back for this year. That if you get on the curves, you can really unsettle the ground effect and the car as well. It's easy to spin on them.
Well, you can beach it, can't you?
Yeah, you can beach it this year. That is going to be really fun to see. Who will not get beached in the gravel?
I don't think it's that. You know, who's going to be the first person to actually beach it and get stuck on a curb and get disqualified for it? I say Morris again. I'm looking at some great pace right now. So I guess he's carrying it on from. He's got to carry that crown of being a double world champion. Sorry, not world champion. Let me get this right. Double GP5 champion. Even though last season I actually dominated for the first few races. There he comes over the line and he sets early pace of 1 minute 30.3.
He'll be followed by Thinking Need.
Here it comes, let's see what they can do with this. Alfa Romeo. I love this Alfa Romeo. It looks so good. Look how low that front wing is.
Oh, he's
I think it's just the way. I just think it's the way the cars are designed. So designed to run low front wings, so the air can go over it, then back under the floor itself. And some cars just got a high nose, so the air just goes straight underneath it. But he sits on pole at the moment with 30.0. Doran has also got an hour with 31.7. Mindful Boss at 30.1.
Oh, and Dan goes beating him. Oh, look at the gap between first and second. That is really good.
Look at that, honestly. I say Alpine's 2 and 3 at the moment. Sorry, Williams 2 and 3. That's not bad at all, is it? Oh, Doctor Special. The Doctor. Wow. The Doctors. A guy I've raced with since season 5. This guy is unbelievably awesome. For some reason, he's only got the number 2 in his car. He usually races with number 70, but this guy's been around for so long. He is actually, honestly, he's amazing. This guy can do so much. I've raced alongside him in the likes of GP4, GP3. He's got so much pace. It's unbelievable. But doing all that, Jack Kings has gone third, and Sitcast has actually gone second.
Yeah, so, and they're still 5 cents off, and I think this race is really close. It's looking really close.
Lewis half a second. Sorry, the Doctor was half a second clear.
And Lewis.
Lewis with a 29.3 beats him by just over a tenth. That's a cracking out from Lewis.
That's amazing. As Ross D says, Lewis for the win.
Lewis for the win, yeah.
Definitely off the pole at the minute.
I think between all that we did a miss Evit cross the line at a 30.2, and I believe is there anyone else crossing over the line?
Team Red crossed the line.
Team Red with 30.3, so maybe a bank out for him at the moment. I'm sure he's got plenty more than what he knows, because like I said, he's quick. He's found a lot more pace than I thought he would, because me and him were level pegging last season as teammates. No, we weren't teammates. I'm thinking too far. I'm dreaming already.
Oliver.
The guy's quick. Look at Oliver. Wow. 29. So close to the 28. That's an amazing lap. I think some of these signs are breaking what GB4 was doing last night. What was
and this lap as well. Last night. Oh, I can't remember. I was commentating on it as well.
I know you were.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was commentating on reality.
Looks like it.
Adam's off. Around the corner.
Who is next? I think it's Relics. Relics is on the lap now. Again, another competition race that used to race with back in GP5 last season. I read. God damn it. Up in P2 now with a 29.3. What a great lap.
Beat his teammate, and I think the times are getting faster now. It's 8 minutes into the session. That's gone flying.
Yeah, the tracks evolve a lot better this season than they did last season. Oriel Glass is on that lap right now, but also Paul is on the lap. He's actually just started his lap now, so we'll jump on with Paul later in the lap. Just staying on with Relics right now, because like I said, I used to race with him last season. This guy is a good racer. He really is. Such a player to race with, some great battles with him as well. You know, him stepping up as well into GP3. This guy's got some skill. I can tell that right now.
Yeah, I remember commentating on some GP5 races with him in. I'm sorry, I was commentating on all GP5 races he was in. I don't know what I said something. Yeah, because he joined our Racing-GP3 season, I believe, didn't he? I think.
I believe he did, yes.
Yeah,
This is Oliver going to the pits, and that's great for Oliver. Unfortunately, I think he only can be reserved this season. But again, that's an absolute amazing lap that he's done as well. Basically 29 flat. And Relix only goes P15 with a 130.7.
Oh,
that's a shame. That is a shame. He's got plenty more in the tank. Yeah. Oreo Glass is actually currently on the lap right now in the Haas.
And he beat his teammate
with the wonderful 69 on his car.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah. And that is run by a lot of drivers, isn't it? 69.
Yeah, I don't know what the fascination with it is.
Neither do I.
Because I don't think you'll ever see. Somehow I don't think you'll ever see it in motorsport.
No, unless it's Le Mans or something.
P11 for Oreo Glass with a 130.2. Let's see who else is out on the lap. Mindful Wass is actually 29.4 at the moment, and 3 laps on his softs. He's still in P5 right now.
And is he on an outlap? I'm going to listen to the fantastic sound of that Red Bull, the Red Bull Racing, Red Bull Powertrain engine. From Honda.
Honestly, the sound of those engines were actually quite nice. I mean, to be fair, I was hoping either an Alpine or Red Bull to see this. They're kind of Mercedes.
Williams.
Unbeaten sign, racing an absolutely famous number of 66. If anyone's can remember the season past, that actually went to, there was actually a great racer who actually used that number, and it was, if anyone remembers it, Hooky, you certainly remember the 66 back in the day. So let's see what Unbeaten sign does. I think you went around when he was here, but he was all hell of a racer. And he was the projection of improvements, because when I joined, I hate to say it, Hooky, if you're ever watching this, he couldn't score points. Honestly, he kept losing the car. He really struggled a lot. He was not the person he is now.
Maybe he's in a hooky.
He's in a hooky. Let's see what it comes from around the final. It's actually double called this, but everyone calls it one.
And P2.
P2 from Bean Side. Look at another 120 flat.
Yeah, you were saying he was the embodiment of improvement, yeah. Improvement.
Well, yeah, you can say that.
He definitely did not show his when I played with him. Absolutely shocking left winger. But a really nice man to talk to as well. Really funny.
Apparently volume is on.
I would say my volume. Right, I think it's because I turned you down. I'll turn you up. Yeah, because there we go. So I turned you up, and I'll turn myself up as well.
Good idea.
Yeah. That should be better. That's what I was running last night in GP4. Lewis! Going back on top in a 28.55 times quicker than Oliver.
Finally, someone has broken into 25s, but like I say, Paul is on a lap right now. And let's see what it is. It's coming to a lap. No, he's actually coming to start a lap. I do apologise. To start a lap right now. So he's, apart from Scar Adams, he's sitting in the pits. Is Adams using a Cox tactic and just not qualifying?
Maybe. Oliver going on a lap. He's 110 up. That will keep him in P2 at the minute.
Either that or keep an eye on Paul, who's just rounded 2 and 4 and really nice as well. Yellow flags in front of him, but he's going to keep on going. He's going through the... He's got through the S. It's absolutely fantastic. And it was an Aston Martin.
It's the Aston Martin and his teammates.
Oh, both of them.
Got
Wow.
the double.
That's not looking good. So these guys have got a lot to do in here. They've got a lot to do.
Oh, and then another. It looks like iReg.
Oliver has gone fast. He did a 28.9. He's only 4 tenths. No, 3.5 tenths behind. 3.5 tenths behind. I say.
Only, but that's like years in F1 really, between first and second.
As Ross said in chat, he will steamroll the league. That is aimed at Lewis, and Paul has span it.
Oh, it's gone from bad to worse for Paul. Invalidating his first and spinning in the exact same place where he invalidated his first.
That's it, yeah. Of course, the Ferrari and Aston Martin go through. So I have no idea what this guy's going to do. Scott Adams is finally out of the pits, but I think British guy
British guy's starting a lap.
Just starting his lap now. Another guy who used to race with back in season 9. Another fantastic racer.
Yeah, I believe
Such
that is Oliver's brother, isn't it?
It is. Also running with an orange helmet. I'm sure that's for something else, of course. But again, another cracking driver. Had some good fights with him back in GP5, back in season 9. It looks like someone's gone slow down the back end as well, but there's I think it's going to be Oliver. Is he going in the pits? He is. And who is in that Alpine? It is Mindful Wasp. He's not going to sell lap.
He's
gone back to the pits. There is a Haas out there. I think it's Relic's about to start a lap, or is it Oreo Glass?
Ross G says Lewis should win the race by a mile if he doesn't spin. Like he can.
Oh, such confidence there, isn't it? You can win the race, just don't spin.
Yeah.
He's got that in the back of his mind now, not to spin.
Yeah,
shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's like saying Owen, a British guy, another driver.
That's like saying you're going to win the race on the final lap.
Yeah, it's kind of like saying you'll win. Yeah, no, it's like you're going to win the championship if you win races. It's obvious, isn't it? If you don't spin, you're going to win the race. Well, if you're on pole.
Actually, that's not true. That is not true. KK Rosberg
won one race.
Won the one race. Or due to consistency. You don't need to win races. Finish them in points.
Yeah, but to be fair, they had the turbo, wasn't it? Turbocharged, I think it was. Oh.
Oreo Glass are disqualified. Squadrons went out and then gone back into the pits. So is he gone and served penalty from last season or something?
I don't think so.
I didn't see it invalidated, but I didn't notice anything, so it might have invalidated on his fast lap.
What's happened to Oreo Glass is, I believe he's spun it, and then he's just, he spun it at turn 3. We'll walk right on board with Lewis, and I'll like show you kind of thing. So he span it just when they exit turn 2, and his car spun all the way round and carried momentum backwards towards turn 1, which is basically disqualified him because he owns an Oscar win.
Oh dear.
Which is quite an ironic name, if you think about it.
It can be. Look at the comments.
Really? Another Haas spinning at the same place. This time in the gravel.
Says people are just trying to learn these traction controls, medium traction controls. They can't put the power on put the power on as early as they thought. You can't do it anymore. But here comes Paul, but now it's his lap. Looking back at the comments. Wow, you just see a few laps. Anand Thanky goes spin a lap. I think that's aimed at Lewis. And of course, Ross also then said, trust me, Lewis is very good at spinning cars.
Yeah, obviously.
You can't say those things. You can't say those things. Why do you say Lewis for the win and then he's going to say he's going to spin?
Brotherly love. Oh, and he's just nearly spun it as well. He's just having a little back end moves.
You're making the guy nervous.
You are right. I spun. I got disqualification.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is, of course, we know Aura Glass, like he calls himself. I will not say his name due to privacy. It's only fair.
I'd like to thank him for the subscription to my channel as well.
Fantastic. But then again, a lot of us all know each other's names by now.
Yeah.
But a lot don't say it.
Yeah,
Just like the
I
previous.
wonder what Oliver's name is.
Peter, George, Michael, Ringo. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a meal.
Yeah, Scouse,
So it looks like he's happy to say what his name is. It was Lewis. Sorry,
Louis.
That's it. Yeah.
Where is Shadowlancer? I believe he. So it's SFR Smithy on comms tonight. Oh, right in the background. Is that SFR Paul? No, SFR Paul's
Yeah,
on fifth.
Gone P5 with 129.1. Where is Shadowlancer? He is not doing GP3. I believe. Is he doing
GP1?
He's
With
doing
Oliver.
Yeah, he's doing GP1 with Oliver. So who comes today? It is SFR Smithy and it's myself, SFR Mad G. And yes, I am mad and I am a G. So yeah.
Unbeaten 5 happy with his 4th place.
Scott Adams is happy not to qualify at all. That is interesting.
Well, he's on the good side of the grid, to be fair, like.
He is on the good side of the grid, but he's right at the back, which means he's going to be straight in the middle of it when everyone goes. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, so I mean, that's a cracking top 5. That is Lewis on pole, 4/10 ahead of Oliver, who's got a 10th on up caution, 3rd. Unbeaten sign so close to that 3rd place, but also on the 2nd row is unbeaten sign. And Paul
asks, who is on comms tomorrow for GP2? It is me again.
It's him again.
Yeah.
He would have our American friend Tim, but he's not here.
Yeah, Forever 24. Absolutely class. Absolutely class. He's really nice as well. Really nice guy.
He is. Top lad. He's absolutely top lad.
Really cute dog.
It's honestly, is that it? We're going from F1 to talking about doggos now.
Yeah.
No, mate. No, we just don't, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, but no, that's a Paul in 5th place after invalidating and spinning. You got Think Nade, who's actually in P6. Doctor in P7 alongside with his teammate Arrow's in 8th, but I couldn't see the rest because it decided to go off. But I did notice that SFR Energy Dan breaks into the top 10 in the car he doesn't want to drive. Which is the Williams in 9th. Cass rounds out top 10, and then he got Mindful Was, the Bear, Ivit, British guy.
And would you look at that, Dan sitting behind the 2 cars that he wants, the AlphaTauris.
I know, right? They got T-Man in 15th, T-Man in 15th, Jack Kings in 16th, Relics in 17th, Doran in 18th, he won't be happy with that, Scardams in 19th, did not start a lap, and Oriel Glass in 20th, who was disqualified. Look at that, a Hassel last. What a surprise!
Yeah.
It was last season, not this season.
Yeah, I didn't get the memo. Yeah, Scotsman on pole as well, followed by Oliver. Is this going to be Lewis's year, or will it be Oliver's year?
Oliver can only reserve due to work commitments, which is totally understandable, but it is nice to see him racing. But weirdly enough, there's a Mercedes on P2 last night, and there's a Mercedes on P2 this night. So can Mercedes, Oliver,
win again?
Bring it home, Oliver. Come on, Mercedes.
Yeah, but the winner was in P3.
Yeah, which was me.
Yeah, and the leader got a bad start as well.
I did. My start, I literally tried to nip up with the inside. But of course, he moved over to the left, so then I had to go to the left. And unfortunately, Shadowlands had such a bad start. I had to back off because they didn't have the room to go around him. So then, and of course, then Podge passed me on turn 1. I think by the end of lap 2, I was in front.
Still into the
But no, honestly, if anyone's not seen GP4 from last night, do so. It was an epic race of all proportions for anybody who watches it. It was absolutely awesome.
A load of last to first as well. Big comebacks from everyone.
There was. Not just from me.
And I remember
Twice.
mentioning this last night. You can see what people are going to swap onto. You can see the hards in the Mercedes for Kasikas, and you can see the softs in a Vic.
Yeah, we don't want to look at those because that kind of gives it away for people who's actually watching the stream, man. You're giving it away!
Yeah, but they can see themselves.
Evening, Mr. Bossman. Sonic Hawk is entered the chat room. How are you this evening, sir?
Yeah, now we have 20 watching. And I am weirdly on board with a Williams of Michael Washboard Dan.
I'm not on board with Lewis, and look at all that black tyre smoke from that. You know, it's awesome. So I noticed you actually see the brake dust now.
That's amazing.
Because as everyone pulled away, I noticed all this black smoke coming up. I thought, ooh, so maybe it's a bit of a new addition to see the brake dust blown off, or was it a case of people wheel spinning and it is in the dark?
Yeah.
Who knows?
And as I was going to say until it came off the screen, Lewis on pole. What can he do from this race? 5 tenths ahead, 3 tenths ahead. Sorry.
As his mate Ross has said, he's going to steamroll it, which means and then spin it. So I have no idea. Yeah. All I'm hoping is that I'm hoping for a cracking start from Oliver, because he's got an awesome chance. Because like I say, he's got all cars behind him, unbeaten sign. The other McLaren, let's say both McLarens 1 and 4. You've got both the Alfa Romeos in 3 and 5, in 3 and 6. That's awesome, but there's so many guys down the back end here that can do so much. The two Aston Martins in the Bear and Doran. Doran can really pick this up. I know in the past he doesn't like this track.
That is weird.
Which is
Paul, thinking Nave. Aren't you supposed to stay within 10 car lengths of the car in front?
10 car lengths is the attitude of things, because to be honest, if you're not within 10 car lengths, you're taking away the advantage of other cars who've done their best to warm their tyres, and this theoretically is not fair at all.
Dan.
That'll be okay, because he can just join the rest of the pack.
Yeah, but look, a British guy, he's 14th and he's miles off. And Vic's behind him.
To be honest, with Dan spin, you can't help that because it can happen. But something needs to be said that these guys need to stay within 10 car lengths. It is not fair leaving a massive gap. Just because you want the advantage of getting off the line, there's other guys around you as well.
And there we go. Will anyone disqualify themselves in the top 5 from a good old Paul?
Paul's done it, so he's got to go back, and so stinking Nade. Because it cast the Bear.
Dan, oh my god, Dan going for a really aggressive approach. Look at that. Team Red. Anyone else?
Yeah. I think that's it. They're all up here. It's all down to you to read off the lights.
Here we go. Lap 2 it says in the top left, but we know it's lap 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Bahrain. And it's go for GP3. Oliver with an amazing start compared to Lewis. And he's going to go side by side into turn 1. And he's going to take the lead into turn 1. Having that inside though, that could affect him. Terrible camera angle. Fighting Cobras to run about the ball with Oliver contact. That looks like Energy Dan, who had an amazing start. One round kind of F4 Paul down for 7th. And Michael Wasp some nice Energy Dan falling a little bit. Team Red up to 11th. And Vic in P9. Michael Wasp up to P8 now as well. Into turn 1, turn 2, it looks like Ucar is in P3. Unbeaten sign heading through turn 5 and turn 6. He's going to just stay behind. Yellow
oh no, the Bear, that is the Bear and the British guy. I think they've had it coming together. They're both spam, but what a start, like I say, from Oliver as well with that start. But that start from Energy Dan as well, from P9, he was in P5, up to P6 right now. That's a cracking start.
Yeah,
amazing
he made contact as well. He harsh when it kinda. I don't know if you're still on board with Oliver. Paul, looks like maybe Michael Wash for Vic, Team Red. And Vic's falling down the field here.
Yeah, it's like the position changes here, of course. Oliver we know has gained a position. Lewis had lost one. Going further down, thinking Nader's made one. And Nijadana has made 3. Paul's lost 2.
Relics and Oric actually, sorry. No, it is.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Relics.
Did he reset the track to say.
Oh, Doran as well.
That's something. Like I was saying, Dan's made 3 places. Paul's lost 2. Michael Wash has made 3. So far, Team Red has made 6 places off the start.
He's definitely getting my job in a day if he stays like this.
6 places, that is unbelievable. I say, at the moment right now, Oliver is doing his absolute best to try and stay ahead of Lewis.
Here comes a bit. Really oh, nearly 3 wide. He's made contact a little bit. Team Red getting a little loose on the exit there. Michael Wash as well. But it looks like a bit better exit. And but look,
think
extra
going-
special energy with a launch out of turn 2 and 3. He's going to go up the inside of the mix. That's going to increase the damage for him. And he's going to drop down another to P12.
So, just look at their tyres. Mindful Wasp and Oroglass are both on the hards. Lewis, Upcash, Team Red and Jack Kings are all on the softs. Everyone else is going for the medium. So some are going to try an aggressive strategy, some are doing the reverse. So we'll see what happens further down. But so far Oliver leads by half a second from Lewis. From Upcash, from being side, Thinking Nate, that is your top 5. Holding 6, ended down in P7. Team Red in P8.
Oh, side by side. Team Red and round goes Thinking Nate.
That's not good for Thinking Nate. Team Red seems to have held it and stays in P8.
A little wide there, so is Dr. Special Energy trying to go around the outside. Sorry, no, I-Reg around the outside of Thinking Nate. Just coming at a solid car again, just as I believe the outside is coming out shortly. Escort pause, energy down, we missed that.
He did, there's just so much going on. Oliver is, and Lewis gets Oliver on the straight. Just ERS, that is purely. But this also helps Oliver now. If he can stay within a second, he gets DRS on Lewis, but Lewis is on the softs. Now Oliver can play a patient game. A very patient game. Because
Team Red.
Team Red losing it again. He's struggling right now. There's no good for him. The good things about him, but he's struggling. A lot of guys are going to struggle in these first few races. We cannot deny that. Everyone's going to struggle.
Yeah, it's just going to come down to consistency, isn't it? Really.
It's going to come down to not being something I heard being a right foot warrior. That's all it is. That's all it is. So Lewis, was Oliver not on DRS there?
Oh, door around again.
Lewis using up all of his ERS right now, and Oliver is Oliver's okay. But the thing is though, those soft tyres will die around 6-7 laps. I'm just going from my own experience last night, just because of what it was between my battle and Sub-Zero in the end.
Oh gosh!
Oh gosh, he's gone.
Lost it once and then lost it fully again.
Oh, it's not nice when you get the tank slap and then there's snaps going either way. Rejoin carefully. I'm not sure about the rejoin there. Gosh, I would have stayed on the off track just for the time being to find a safe place to rejoin. But Lewis for the fastest lap with 32.1. Oliver does have DRS. He is closing. He's not anymore. Let's see what's going on. Sidcast is right behind the VIP at the moment. He's going to try for it in turn 1.
Oh no, they both have the DRS. No. Oh, he's gone on the compromise line. He's going to get the switch back.
Oh, is it? Oh, that's a hard switch back from there. I had a few of them last night. It's not easy. But just up ahead, Reg gets past a Thinking Nade for P7.
Yeah, they're helping him there. But the two Williams, this is going to be a huge battle.
They are. They're both
maybe
together.
Team orders, maybe.
Oh, I don't know. Is Dan going to say, no, you ain't get past me, mate?
Yeah, especially because they're different strategies as well. One's on the mediums, one's on the hard.
Yeah, that's it. To be honest, I would stay behind and just ride the hards out, to be fair, which is what Oliver's got to do. He's got to try and ride the mediums out until the softs go off, unless Lewis knows how to manage his tyres.
Oh, and round again, that looked like Jag Kings. Yeah, he's done a bit of confetti. He's about 25 laps early for confetti and
bit confetti? Who's getting married?
That's right. I think.
I say nice few quotes going off, saying the McLaren looks great in the lights. It does, yeah. And of course, Oliver getting a cracking launch on the start, especially on mediums as well. Yeah. So it's absolutely mega.
He's round. It is Upcash again.
Upcash again. Most of them tyres has not cooled down just as yet. Mindful Wasp must be looking at trying to get an exit on energy. Dan holding his own in P5. P5 for Dan. This is amazing from Dan.
Yeah, especially in a car he does not like. Thinking Nate. Oh, and who's round as well? That looked like SFR Paul at turn 1. Dan with 83 seconds.
Oh,
maybe
dear,
after to avoid Paul.
Possibly, we don't know.
Wasn't on board. I-Reg having to give a position back to Dr. Special Energy.
Doctor back in P7. That's what I like to see. Come on, the Doctor. I got a lot of time for him. But Oriel Glass is on the back of Team Red. This is down for P16. One's on the softs, one's on the hards. So maybe Team Red has just overcooked those softs a little bit, and Oriel Glass has still got the time on those hards. So still plenty to go. I mean, Doctor's literally closing up on the back of Thinking Nade as Michael Ross is closing on Energy Dan as well. Didn't realise that Energy Dan is now P4. I did not realise that. So out front though, Oliver's actually keeping pace with Lewis right now. He's only he's just 7/10 off. He's absolutely amazing work keeping Lewis quite honest on those soft tyres, and of course Oliver on the mediums respectively.
Yeah, of course.
What is going on? And Paul's got past the Reg for P8 and his
nearly three wide there, a bit.
I see a bit down there as well. Oh, Kasika's had to break
going really wide,
yeah.
And Paul going really wide as well. He's going to give that position straight back to Ired. The DRS for Ired, not for Paul. No DRS for a victory. He's going to be a sitting duck into turn 1. Will Ired get that top speed? And yes, he will into turn 1. He's going to go up the inside. He's going to get DRS in the next vehicle. A bit gets straight back at him. And he's going to hold on to that position. Looking up the field, looks like Dr. Specialized trying to get past. He does not. Oh, that was really late moving by a bit there. Looked like he nearly went straight to the side of the Alvatari. And another Red Bull engine car trying to get past a car right there. Looks like it is Scar Adams. But how Sitcast closing down Bears round.
About to say, oh, the Bear. They say him and Don are actually having a bit of trouble around here, and but like I say, just gotta keep on going to Camden. You never know what happens.
Oh, Oliver is on.
Paul takes RH. No, sorry. Paul takes P9 from his. Sorry, Thinking Nade pulls into P6.
Energy. Oh, that made a little bit of contact. He's had to drop off. Oh, but he's round. Nearly lit up those rears, hit the wall a little bit. Might have got some rear wing damage from that. You don't want to light up those tyres, they will just die on you. But look at Oliver, he's going into turn 1, he's got so much pace. And he's got it.
He's got a P1 off Lewis.
Lewis going for it, late braking, trying to get a switch back, never going to work.
I'll tell you what, here's one thing though, Mindful Wasp has actually got past Andy Dam, must have missed that somewhere.
Oh yeah, missed that.
Of course, this is another one down with the Doctor right behind him again.
Oh, Lewis. Oh, I just missed that, sorry.
So those soft tyres must be slowly starting to die a bit. I'm sure Dan's going to pick up the pace from behind of Mindful Wasp and can get him. I say that's a P. I say this is for P4. Williams in P4 and 5. And of course, Mon is right. There's such a great battle in midfield. You've got Thinking Nade at the back end of British guys had a couple of spins in the Alfa Romeo. That Alfa Romeo from the side looks absolutely awesome. Look at it.
Yeah,
awesome. It is really, really good.
New side pods this year as well. The what would you say looks the best car from the sides in terms of side pods?
No, I don't know, mate. To be honest, I really don't know. I don't tend to look at the car itself, apart from the design. I should say the delivery from it itself. I don't really bother much else. But the Doctor's special engine is only 2/10 behind Energy Dan. This will come into the home straight for these three as well. The two
Lewis comes in.
Lewis in. That's an early pit stop on the softs. I'm sure they could do another additional lap or so. But he knew he was losing time. He knew he was struggling.
Ross G saying Oliver is rapid on those mediums, and he's gone to the hards.
Look at this, look at this. Doctor's gone on for Dan. The Doctor's going for Dan. It's 2-1. Oh, Dan's too clever and blocks him off. Very clever.
Paul on a bit again, and Scott Adams just waiting to pick up the pieces in case of a collision. The two Red Bulls.
I'm thinking about Scott Adams. He actually started, was it 19th?
Yeah.
He did a Gogs. Is Gogs his race engineer? His Gogs is, honestly, just makes me think. I've noticed
he's made contact with the bit. Who's made contact with Oriel Glass? Who's gone into the barrier, and that's going to be a safety car. That was ridiculous racing from who was that? That was Lewis on the hard, struggling. He knew he did not have the grip. He's blocked off the Aston Martin, who's then caused two collisions, and Paul is round again. But
or
obviously,
silk band.
I can't
It's
comment on the collision actually.
I unfortunately did not see it, so I can't comment myself. It's a case of I've made this fully aware of my guys on GP4. Don't try and push and defend on hards because you've got no grip. The tyres are cold, guys. Come on, think about it. The tyres are
Dan
cold.
and Energy swapping positions as well.
They're down and the doctor.
Yeah,
The doctor's
and,
got it.
that is going to ruin Ori glasses and and someone else is around. That looks like Jack King's on the
That
soft
is
of the soft.
Jack Kings as well. I'd say some of these guys just race with, I say it doesn't matter what division you're in. It really doesn't.
Just keep it in
Look,
mind.
I say look at GP4 last night. People lost it. They struggled so much last night. There's just so many. Tonight it's the same again. People are trying to push too hard. With this new traction model, you can't do that.
Energy and Dan, that is a brilliant launch for Dr. Special Energy on the exit of turn 2, and Dan using all his ERS to just stay ahead. He's got enough ERS to do it, and they make slight contact with the front wing and the rear wheel. Really clean racing between the two of them. And the beer is in, of course.
Team Red is also in as well. He's gone onto the hard. I'll just because I'm on board with Team Red, can show you right now what it's like to come out the first corner.
Yeah, let's have a look. Does he go straight on? No, he's braking early. Really sensible.
You just got to brake early for these things. If you think about it, these tyres are cold. The game now simulates the coldness of the tyres. You can't push on them. You just can't. Not until they warm up.
Ori glass on the mediums. Does he go for a double medium and then onto the softs? Hope for a 6
Well, how can you do a double medium when you got one set? You can't do double medium.
Oh yeah. So what did he start on? Did he start on the hards? I think he did, didn't he?
I think he was. I mean, he's gone in early if he was on the hards. Lap 9 on the hards.
He's gonna have to do hard, medium, soft.
He will. I don't understand his logic. I would have stayed on the hards at least around about 16, 17.
Yeah, but he had some wing damage. He collided with the bear. And,
yeah, true. The thing is, I did one practice session once. No, not the best setup in the world. I just messed around with the tyre pressures.
I raged, turning in too much, making contact with Energy Dan, who nearly lost it in turn 1. Really well held by the Insider.
Yeah, mine's just wanted something else quite right there. He can go back onto this
later.
No, he's not. He's lost a bit of time to unbeaten Sion, but
he's off. Yeah, he was in the lead, remember?
Yeah, but again, Oliver can just calm himself down. He knows he's made a mistake, calms himself down. He can get back up there. As I was saying, in regards to the hard tyres themselves, I did a practice session once on my own, and I did 21 laps on hards. I don't know what the wear rate was, but they lasted 21 laps. Just saying. Just saying. Jack Kings has just dropped the place. Doran to down to P16.
Yeah, he just spun it. And look at those tyres. Look at the lines on his front right.
That is nice. There's starting to go, but Jack Kings is one hell of a tyre. He can save his tyres massively. But this season, try and save your tyres. Who knows? Who knows? Oliver is starting to catch and beat the sign again because he's gained 3/10 after his spin. He's now 4/10 down to 2.9 seconds. But he is pulling away from Mindful Wasp.
And a bit past Dan, and Dan going straight back up. Looks like Jack Kings.
Is Jack Kings again.
A bit shoving Dan with the tyre walls there, getting a better exit of course, and that is setting start again. Another taken by his teammate now. Maybe struggling on those softs now.
I think maybe Dan's got no ERS left, you know. He's not defending, is he? He just seems to be letting people go. So maybe he's expecting people to spin and pick up the pieces, but I don't know. It's a weird tactic from Dan. I haven't got a clue what it is, unless he's trying to save his tyres and trying to, I don't know, trying to go to the, so he can go in the sauce.
And look at thinking Nate's tyres, they're getting the lines on the front right now. He's actually those tyres, they're moving they're getting the same lines as Jack Kings and Scott out there. So maybe the Alfa Romeo, he hasn't got a good setup for his tyres. Maybe.
Don't know. I'm looking at Oliver's now, and his tyres are looking good at the moment. Unbeaten sign with a few lines starting to show. Oliver's are totally fine. I'm going to go through all the tyres and see what they will look like. They all look actually looking really fine. Scotland's are looking a bit more scrubbed.
So was a bit, to be honest. And then there we go, thinking Nate is in. He's lost the same amount of time as Jack Kings is hard. That is. Ooh.
I know.
Has he got his front wing change coming up? No. He's going to change onto the hards. Let's just hope he doesn't try and fight with them.
Jack King's taking his times on the mediums. He's finally someone's listened. Yeah, he's taking his time. Yeah, that means I say. And he just go to there for a minute.
Relics.
It's very weird.
Nearly getting beached on that curb. Oh, I was close to getting beached.
The reason why Jack Kings is ghosting because I believe that thing or not, he's actually getting laps on it. Wow. This shows the amount of pace that some of these guys have got. If you spin and constantly spin, you've got no chance. He's getting laps. And I believe that's
lost some energy.
Wow. So they say yes it is. Say if it comes to this, I say both of them can get DRS off Jack King's right here.
Bear goes a little bit off there. Struggle on these hards compared to Oreo Gloss's mediums. Oliver's in. Oh! And gets to 5 seconds.
Oh no! Like I say, the pit lane is so hard to do, and it can happen. You know, like I say, it can happen with this because the pit lane is right there. You can actually steamroll. You can fly in there and not realise it. All you got to do is put that penalty to one side and concentrate on your race.
And Lewis comes out ahead of Oliver.
Yeah,
going up the inside of British guy. No, he's going to back out.
The reason why we got the jump there is the simple fact is Oliver did make a mistake here, lost a few seconds in regards to it, but he can just put it to one side, concentrate on what he's doing, not anyone else. Don't think about anyone ahead. Run on moderation, think what you're doing,
not what anyone else is.
Unless you're in a corner, try and anticipate. It's kind of like a catch-22 thing. Corners, you got to think what they're doing, but think about yourself as well. So it's just anticipation in regards to that one. Just concentrate on the race and you'll be good. It's going to take time for Oliver to get to his heat up his tyres, maybe a lap or two, but he'll soon get speed into those. Then he's basically trying to run them to the end because he's got tyres at 5 laps.
Your internet starts to cut out a bit. I can hear your voice starts to cut out a bit.
You airline connection. I'm looking at you.
Just give it a little check, just in case. Michael Wasp right on the back of Energy, who is going to box. No, he's not. It looked like he was boxing. Speaking of boxing, it is going to be Ired's his teammate.
Boxing? You talking about boxing? It's Tyson Rio here or something?
Yeah. And you can have a little look on the back tyres of Energy. They're starting to get quite a few lines on them. It's going to be interesting towards the end with Lewis and Oliver. Both of them have similar pace. Says Ross 3. Yeah, but Lewis has those older tyres, but Oliver has the 5-second penalty.
He might have the 5-second penalty, but he's got some serious pace. And he keeps talking about lines, mate. I did so many in school. Writing lines out, by the way. Don't get any ideas. Come on, guys. Don't even think that way.
It's getting all messy into turn 1. Relic, Vic, and Ukash, and it looks like... No, not a red, sorry. A Vic, Relic, and Ukash. I don't know why I said a red.
But it is Wolfia. It is Wolfia at the moment. Now, Mindful Wasp will get the lead eventually when the Doctor and Beat and Sign pits. And of course, then he's going to have Lewis G coming up fast behind him in P2. And I believe Oliver, if he can pick up the pace, will be sitting in P3.
Oh, British guys round.
And
actually, having a look at the gap to leader, he will come out, Michael Wass will come out ahead of Lewis. Oh, one round again is thinking Nave on the hard.
It all depends. I mean, like I say, Lewis has got his tyres fired up now. Oliver's still trying.
It's a lot of spins.
It is a lot of spins. Everyone loves spinning, spinning around. That's about the only time we're going to sing. Thank you. But the thing is, you can't move out of my way because you can't get past them anyway. Jack King's 30 seconds. 30. Honestly, Jack King's having a race to forget. Then again, so's the Bear, so's Doran, so's Team Red, so's Paul. So many have got a race to actually just remember. But anyone who's watching this, when it comes to GP2, GP1, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just don't push the car. Don't push it. Simple as that. I can't say much. I can't use medium because I can't get out of it. If I try to push it, I'd most be about 3 laps down by now. That's how bad I am on it. Just wait till the car's straightened up.
Oh, it looks like British guy pushing too much on the hards, the new hards, because he's won.
Tell you what, I think Oliver is actually starting to pick up the pace now. He seems to have got the grip of these hard tyres. He's getting about a second on Kasitkas in front of him in about a lap. But Rex is dropped down again, losing it. He's
another spin.
He lost 2 positions to caution with that one.
Mediums are going off as well, and energy in, unbeaten sign in. Michael Wass takes the lead.
Oh yeah. Unbeaten signs in. Skylands carries on. Sits in P2, so energy. Dan's in. Unbeaten. No, it's everyone's out of the place. Can someone please
2 minute clearance, all contact. They go into each other, into the same on the 2 McLarens. Front wings into the wheel of Lewis. Doesn't look like much damage for unbeaten sign at the minute. Just
looks like they're free to race there. To be honest, there's no team orders down at McLaren. Zach Brown, saw you boys out, will you? Looking at it, Oliver actually down in P7 because the likes of Scarlams, Dan and Kasikas have not pit. Unbeaten sign did come out, but unbeaten sign will not be able to get those tyres split up just yet. So Kasikas and Oliver have both got the chance to overtake Kasikas for to get into
P3.
No, not yet. It's not P3 yet because the guys have not yet pitted. So, guys in chat, who do you think is going to be in top 3?
Actually, yeah, I should have asked you at the start. Who do you think is going to be your top 3 now? I was thinking Nate goes off.
The top 3 is going to be. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know right now. This race is pretty
crazy, isn't it? Here comes Lewis on Energy Dan. He just can't defend compared to those new hards. Not even new hards, they're like 5 laps. 5 laps younger. So you're on them 9 laps already.
There is something wrong because Karsh is actually out of the session as in connection issues, and I don't have him as a friend, so I can't add him.
You can't invite him at all. He's going to have to use the old invite if he can watch. If he is watching, he'll have to
if you still got
invite.
Yeah, use the original invite because it still works.
Just the very few improvements in the new game.
Unless he's on PS4.
Yes.
Then yeah, you're pretty much on the sidelines at that point. Yes, of course, if you're watching, if you're on PS5, use the original invite. If you're PS4 and you haven't got spares, can't help you because I can't send the invites myself. So back to the racing itself. Of course, like I said, he's got connection issues. Is in the pits. Looking at front, Oliver is right behind Kasikas and
has got past him.
Yes, take a long way around. Of course, has come back out. He has risen. Well done, of course. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
I believe he's on the PS5 as well, so that is even better.
Even better, even better. Right, Oliver, P6 at the moment, 1.5 seconds behind unbeaten sign, who hasn't got the full temperature in those tyres just as yet, or has he?
I'm guessing he has, to be honest. It's been a lap.
Dan's still going there, but Dan's going to drop way down the field. way down the field.
Just have a look now. He is 12 seconds behind the leader. About 20 seconds. He'll drop to 9th.
Going to drop to 9th.
So,
yeah, Kasikas is in. Oliver's
Softs.
still. Oh, he's gone to softs. It is a risk taking the softs here. There, I know one guy did last night, and they were close to 70%.
Obviously, 70% being the cut-off, but that is great time management by Kasikas. Is Dan going for the softs though as well? His time management is looking good. His tyres are looking actually really, really good at the minute.
That's what he wants, is just to try and maintain those tyres, because if you notice throughout this race, Dan has not been pushing at all. Yes, he's been going up and down places because people have been spinning, and he's been biding his time. He isn't pushing it at all, but he's biding his time. Down the bottom end of the field, British guy on thinking Nade, P12 and 13, as Relics goes into the pits to get rid of his mediums, and I believe we're going on to hards.
Softs.
Sorry, softs, yeah.
Yeah, oil glass on the burnout. His mediums are going to start to go off. I don't think he'll be able to go to the end.
I think we need to hold off for a minute, because you look at 4th, 5th and 6th, Dan and Bean Sign and Oliver all in a row.
It's going to be a really good battle. Looks like Oliver has the advantage, the pace advantage down the street. We've got number 66 and number 67 right next to each other as well.
As you do. Oliver's used the number for a long time. Dan's still staying out. He is holding off. He's definitely holding off. Here comes Oliver, and he does get it, and I think Dan's weaving there.
Oh, and he's gone up the inside anyway.
That's a cracking move. Unbelievable move.
Whoa! Double move by Oliver, and he's kept it. Oh!
Beat the sign. Dan's getting a wiggle there. That is interesting. Oh, that was very close. 3 wide, and having a bit of pinball was done there, but Beating Sign took yeah. And Beating Sign taking the advantage as well. His tyres are now heated up. He took the advantage and went for it. Dan losing 2 places with that, but he couldn't really defend it. He's on 18 lap old mediums. They are starting to wear thin, and it goes wide coming out of the exit of that corner, which I think was turn 7, was it? 8, 9.
Then that's 9, and that's 10. The left hand does is 9 and 10. Oh, and Lewis! Oh! He's got so much fresher tyres compared to Scott Adams. He's nearly rear-ended him.
It tends to happen with the case of these tyres, 18 lap old mediums versus 11 lap old hards. The mediums are a bit more worn out, but those hards, I think lap 11 you're looking around about 20 up to 23% by now. Maybe under it, just under. But you do still have a lot more grip.
Was it 21 laps until you got a puncture?
No, 20 laps before I decided to go pit.
So
I just went round and still kept on going. I thought, stuff it, I'm going to see what I can do.
Yeah, so Lewis is looking good then for the rest of the race then. Here comes Scott Adams right around the outside, even though he's on the other mediums. Nearly gets it done.
He holds it, but Dan is in the pits.
He's going to go on to the softs with 10 laps to go, sorry.
Perfection on the softs itself.
Unbeaten side. Yellow flags, looks like Doran or the Bear. It is Doran.
Kasekis gets the fastest lap with a 31.8. That's an awesome lap. McLaren won 2 because of Oliver's penalty. Ross, don't count your chickens because you don't know. No one knows yet. No one knows.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Don't count your eggs, isn't it, actually?
That's it, don't count your eggs until they hatch. Don't count your chickens until they've actually laid some. Hey! Anyway. Yes, Oliver does have that 5 second. Did he save that 5 second? Oh no, we got the 5 second going into the pits. That was it.
Yeah.
You don't know yet what happens. Anyone can spin. Like I said, Ross, Lewis likes to spin, so you just don't know.
I've got any chickens. What do I do? That's the end of it because YouTube does not show the full message for some reason.
Oh, not got any chickens. What do I do now? I can't, and I can't count. So how do you know it's a 1-2, mate?
Oh yeah. Are you sure it's not a 1-5? Oh, and British guy's having a spin there. He's back on the race there.
Mindful Wasp has pit after 20 laps. Scardams has also pit 20 laps on mediums. Unbelievable time management. That's amazing.
But you said you can't count.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm talking to Ross.
Yeah, but if you can't count, then you don't know where 1, 2, 3 because you can't count.
Oh, energy! He's in the way. Doran's in the way of him.
Well, we should just go through him then, don't you? It should
Yeah,
be ghosted.
He's ghosted, but he put him off and he's nearly lost it, and he's lost the position to Michael Ross nearly, and they made contact slightly. That was nearly a carbon copy of last night's incident between McCarry and Sub-Zero.
No, that was, yeah, because they took each other out. And thank you, safety car now would be perfect for Michael Ross. He's got a cracking one there if he did.
Yeah, it would actually, because he's on the hard, soft, sorry. But everyone else would pit onto the soft, wouldn't he? And all
yes, but the thing is though, Michael Ross would actually inherit the lead, just about inherit the lead.
And he's going to be a lot faster now, so if the safety car comes out on lap 24, lap 25, he will be in prime position. And thinking of a safety car, we might have one now. And we do.
Wow, look at that.
Thinking Nathan loses it.
Lewis is in the pits. Oliver can pit and get rid of his 5 seconds, which he does. He will lose some places, so he's still got some work to do. This is a carbon copy of last night. Thinking the first retirement of GP3. It was amazing. 22 laps without any sort of retirements. That's amazing. And it was actually Slayer. Slayer was Slayer, so Andy Thankey is Slayer. Good man.
My boss just needs to keep his tyres really warm now, and this is really going to help people that have just pit, and it could be perfect for all that. And look at Adams, that is an amazing comeback kind of thing from last place. He's got 15 seconds and even higher maybe, and if Michael Ross wins, he's got 10 and has won.
True, but the thing is, what Lewis is going to attack him like crazy. Unbeaten Simon's going to attack. Oliver has to attack. He's down in P5 at the moment. I think, to be honest with Oliver, do not take this as a defeat. Take it as a win, because it's it's a new season, new cars, new technology, new movements, new handling, new traction. Take it as a win.
Yeah, and
always take it as a win.
And Dan as well stays out on the older softs compared to everyone else newer.
To be honest, 2-lap holes is what's the point?
Yeah. But when you hit that cut-off point, it's not going to be nice when you start to drop positions and then everyone else hits the cut-off point. The drop-off point. Everyone else is just going to fall off, and it could just be fall off.
See, what Dan could do for me is basically cool his tyres down. Cool his tyres down and just ease them back in again. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah,
you can just take a lap. You can take a lap, run slow, so they get a bit cooler, so not as hot. And then, when the safety car is going to be coming in, it won't be this lap. It could be the one after the next. That's when he starts to weave and bring him back in, so he can just cool his tyres down. Take him easy. Don't take corners fast. Don't take any sharp. Just wind them back in.
And really unlucky for Espargaro, Doran. He's going to be lapped by the whole field from the end of the race. That is really unlucky. I really wish we could sadly, it cannot happen as he pits. That is actually quite a shame, because it's.
And now he's called it a day. I say Doran. I know Doran very well. I remember it from last season. And he's a top lad. He shouldn't discount himself. There's 20 races to go. There's plenty more to see from him, and he's got more than that. He really has got a lot more. Just takes a bit of time. Everyone knows this. So his AI has come out, but it will pull over and retire. Relix is now sitting last. Jack Kingston and the Bear is well in P16.
Yeah, and it's given a lifeline to Jack Kingston and the Relix. They were nearly a lap down when the big talk came out, and this is really helping quite a bit.
It is obviously be all brought back up to the end of the pack as well, because I don't know, they are far. Say Jack Kingston and Relix are far way back, aren't they? So I don't know if they'll catch up to the safety car in time. I think there'll be another lap.
Yeah, probably will be another lap. Obviously not too far, but you can only have a maximum of 3 laps under the safety car before it automatically comes in. Which Could be really interesting. If someone hasn't caught up as well, which is not
it's going to be tight for the two at the back end. But the thing is, Jack Kings and Relics know that they can get their tyres switched on a lot earlier than these guys. These guys are basically going to wind back into to get the tyres in. Jack Kings and Relics can actually go full pelt to catch up, and their tyres will be red hot. They'll be absolutely perfect by the time that safety car comes in. The lights are still on, so it's not coming in yet. They usually go off about now.
They used to go off at the end of the sector. We're a bit past the end of the sector now.
No, they're still on, so they got another lap. So, say Jack Kings and Relics have still got another lap to catch up, which I think they can do. Slay asking Martin what wings running for the race.
Top secret info.
Top secret info. Best thing. As I thought, wow, where's Jay Sarge? As well, where's Jay Sarge for this race? Slayer, what's happened to your buddy? Where's Jay Sarge? Come on, why is he not here?
Isn't he in GP2, I believe?
No, it's GP3, mate.
Oh.
Is it? No, I thought Jay Sarge was GP3, Slay's GP2, or is it vice versa? Either way, why is either one of them?
One of them racing.
Yeah, Slay's GP2 because he's asking Martin what he's running. What's happened to Jay Sarge? What has happened to Jay Sarge? Honestly, why is he not here? Because again, he's another amazing racer. Same with Slay as well, because I raced with both of them. They're awesome lads, absolutely fair racers. And
Donde está Jay Sarge?
What?
Where is Jay Sarge in Spanish?
Dude, I don't do Spanish. I can just about speak Welsh and English, let alone Spanish. Je m'appelle Gareth. Hey, that's about it. He's off. Oh, he's off to Italy for a wedding. Fair enough.
Congratulations.
Fair enough.
Oh,
that's that.
So it's put me into broadcast mode for the safety car.
Yeah, it's put in for me as well, which I can't do anything either. So, was this set up as broadcast? Is anyone able to?
Be on rules and flags, won't it? No, it's not letting me change it. So I think everyone's on broadcast then.
It has because
it's spawned everyone.
Right, so someone has not set the lobby up properly because this is different. It just says incident lap 24. I've never seen that before. So, can anyone take control of the car or not?
So this car is in.
Yeah, so I think of it while it was actually trying to do a replay. That's interesting. But it didn't do. I can see the broadcast as well. It's actually trying to do a replay. So maybe
It was.
So
now showing the safety car.
It is. It looks like we've got a normal standard control back by the looks of it.
Put me on
the safety car. The safety car's in. This a late call. That's a late call.
Wait,
I'm
put me
go
on
back
for Dan.
Yeah, you can move it. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Wait. Man for what? And safety car is in this lap, and we are ready to go. Now, here we go, and he's gone Lee, and he's gone perfectly there, and he's already got a gap. But Oliver next to Star Adams, and then it's Dan trying to go through Adams.
That's P4, that's P4.
Huge 3 wides at the back, and that looked like a VIP. And what is a VIP doing? What was he doing?
What was he doing there?
He took out Kasifkas. I have no comments on that.
What was all that about? I just saw a car fly across the road. That is incredible. That is just poor behaviour. That is poor behaviour. I can't say more than that. That is terrible.
Believe has some damage. A bit. 3 seconds amber. I think he'll definitely get some more after this race.
To be honest,
and he's taken out with the 2 Ferraris. That is again more. That's. Oh my god.
To be honest, I don't know what he's playing at here. I'm trying to watch him wherever he
Paul
is.
is beat.
Oh, that's unfortunate, that is.
And so we have the first feature of the season.
I'm watching the VIP. He's weaving. He's retired. He's retired on track. He's actually weaving in a. That's not good.
That will most likely be a disqualified.
Paul has been disqualified, and a VIP has retired on track. I have no idea what's going there.
That is crazy, and it's ruined because Kasifkas' race has been taken out into turn 1. Unbeaten sign as well. He's got no front wing. Look how high he was up. Adams and Oliver swap positions again. That was absolutely disgusting, really.
Guys, let's not talk about the incident. Let's go back to racing.
Yeah.
Guys,
3 laps to go. 3 more good
please
laps.
post your thoughts in.
Here comes Lewis.
I think Oliver's going for again on Scott Adams. Just literally, honestly, the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Paul has left the session unrightfully so. I don't understand what on earth that was. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because it's not for us to decide. It's not for anyone to decide. All I can really say is, guys, when it comes to your general chat,
it's a great race on contact.
Oliver's round, and so is Scott Adams as well.
Contact rear wheel. It's another Mercedes and another Red Bull making contact.
Oh no, that's unbelievable. Again, guys.
Oh, 3 wide nearly as well with the 2 Hasses for Oliver. He's gotten past one of it. No, he's round outside one of them. And this has gone absolutely mad in the S.
I say the rest of Red Mist has descended on everybody there, it really is. And yeah, it's going crazy. Oliver's still not giving up, he still wants to get back of it.
Martin's saying late city car madness, that is ridiculous.
Everyone's got raced, yeah. Thinking watching DB4 wasn't like this at all, was it?
No, it was completely clean at the end, like apart from one spin in the collision.
One into a race as well.
Here comes DRS as well, and Lewis. As well,
Reddick's lost the back end there as well, and the bear, what's talking a bear?
Because they're gassing the wall.
Where's the bear come from? Where's
Holy
the bear?
God.
The bear, P8, he was nowhere the entire race. Sorry,
P16 I think he was earlier.
Yeah.
Scott Adams 3 wide between unbeaten side Relics and Scott Adams. Scott Adams coming way across. Lose the position. 2. Of course, he's now in the barrier and surely out of this race. No. Carrying on. Kasickas
Kasickas retired, yeah.
That sounded like a really nice spike.
It was just some idiot down the road.
Getting spun.
I say there's going to be. I'll say all this right at the end of the race. I mean, come on, you guys have been so clean throughout the entire race.
I know, that is the longest I've ever seen.
I cannot stress it enough. I hate saying it, but I can't stress it enough. Do not push the cars because we don't all know